New phone, new cases. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here with the new iPhone SE. Looks a whole lot like a 7 or an 8, but it's a nice slim little phone. However, anytime I see a phone like this, it makes me anxious because these need protection. These are expensive. So my friends at Speck sent me 3 different cases for the iPhone SE. And these are pretty fun because all of them actually have on the stickers iPhone 8 or 7 or 6S. In fact, they didn't have time to print iPhone SE sticker. By the time you get it, I'm sure that will be there. But be that as it may, Speck makes great cases. They all have a lifetime warranty and they're all made out of 2 different components. I'll pull one of these out and show you. So there's an inner and an outer layer. And the inner layer, well, we'll get there second. The outer layer is made out of polycarbonate and the inner layer is made out of impactium. That is not what they use to make Captain America's shield. That's vibranium. And it's not what they find on Pandora. That's unobtainium. This is impactium, right? All of these live in that same sort of fantasy universe, but this is a real thing. It really exists. So 3 different cases. Let's start with this one. This one is the Presidio VGrip. And as you can see, it's transparent in the back and it's mostly the sides. It's a grippy, almost, not quite, but it's almost a sticky sort of plastic or rubber on the outside. And of course, since this is for the 6S and the 7 and the 8, how does it fit with the SE? The answer is absolutely perfectly. Every cutout is in the right place. Every switch is in the right place. It's perfectly shaped for the camera, which means, unusually, Apple did not actually change the design of the phone just because they could. Usually that seems to be the case, and you have to buy new cases every time you buy a new phone. But if you have any 6S or 7 or 8 phones, they're going to work great. Phone cases, I should say. They'll work great with the iPhone SE. Now, this is also featuring some impact protection. It has a very nice bezel on the front. They really nail the bezel height. So if you drop it, the screen doesn't get any impact. And then the only other question that's always important with these phones is, does it charge wirelessly? So let's find out. And the answer is yes, it does. This is the Google Pixel wireless Qi charging stand. Super great device. If you have a Pixel, you gotta have one of these, but they just work really well and they're fast charging, really nice. Okay, great. So that's the Presidio VGrip. Let's go on to the next one. So comes off reasonably smoothly, although I am actually fine with phone cases that are hard to take off because that means you're getting better protection, right? So you don't want it to just fall off. Now, second case, this one is the Presidio Pro, and this one's interesting because it also has Microban, which is an antimicrobial surface. So put it on. This also has impactium. I feel like I should add echo or something, but it has impactium, it fits, it has slightly less bezel, but enough that it's still taking the impact, not the screen. And this has a really nice feel to it. It's sort of a smooth, rubbery plastic. I mean, it's the polycarbonate outer, but it just feels really nice. All the cutouts are absolutely perfect. Does it charge wirelessly? Well, yeah, it does. In fact, all of these charge wirelessly. I don't know that I've ever had a case that didn't charge wirelessly if the phone charged wirelessly, but it's still worth testing, right? So this is the Presidio Pro, comes in 4 different colors. This is obviously black. And then we have one more case, and this is actually my favorite of the 3 cases. This is the Presidio Inked Mossy Oak, and there's 5 different variations on the camo design, and this one also has the Microban antimicrobial, which is helpful. So put the phone in, and voila, it fits again absolutely perfectly. Is it going to charge? Yeah, it's going to charge. Is it going to protect the phone's screen? Yes, it does. You can even hear, we would hear different sounds if the screen was absorbing that impact. So there's really a lot to like with all 3 of these cases. Speck knows absolutely what they're doing. You don't have to worry about, getting a super budget version off of some site like Amazon and then never really knowing if it's going to work or if it's going to have impact protection or anything. Lifetime warranties, so much to like. All that's left to talk about is the price. And before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate when you do that. It's just that little red button, tap it, click it, whatever you need to do to subscribe, that would be great. Cool. Now, Speck cases for the iPhone SE. We're going to start with this one. This is the Presidio VGrip, and there's lots to like about this. If you're worried about your phone slipping out of your hands, this is the one to get. Presidio VGrip comes in clear and black, or clear and this color, which is Caribbean blue, $39.95 at speckproducts.com. Choice number 2 is the Presidio Pro with microband, and this one's the same price. It comes in 4 different colors, and it's $39.95 at, you guessed it, speckproducts.com. And finally, my personal favorite is the Presidio Inked Mossy Oak, 5 different variations, also antimicrobial, $49.95 at speckproducts.com. If you just bought yourself a new phone, you need a case. Seriously, you just need a good case, and these are some really excellent cases that are perfectly designed for this phone, give you the impact protection. This particular one gives you the microband antimicrobial, not a bad thing nowadays. Definitely worth checking out. So with that, I'll catch you in my next video.